Hello again, I am Blunty and I'm just about to get on a plane to go down to Melbourne for PAX Australia, one of the most wonderful expos, conventions, whatever you want to call it, I've ever been to. PAX was wonderful last year, first year in Australia last year. This year it's in a much better location and a much better venue, and it's going to be huge. It's so much bigger than it was last year. I'm really excited about it, but every time I travel to something like that to shoot it, to make videos for you guys to watch, I get asked what I'm shooting with, what support equipment I'm using, what's this, what's that, what mic, so I thought I'd take you through my kit out for this long weekend down at PAX Australia. And it's my bag every time I shoot an event sort of changes and evolves as I test out different equipment. Sometimes I've got stuff to test for a review. Sometimes I've just got something new that I bought for myself. Sometimes I'm just trying to make my kit smaller and lighter. Sometimes I'm shooting for a particular style or something, and that changes what equipment I bring with me. But this is what I'm taking this time, and it's one of the smallest sort of full-featured kits that I've ever come with. So, GoPro, I'm never go to an event without that. I also got a chest harness, which I haven't got on the table here, which I use. So I'm strapped it at my chest so I can, play with stuff as I'm sort of standing there and playing it, so I can record myself and without having to carry a, big clumsy tripod or anything like that. It's worked really well for the last couple of events I've been to. A couple of spare batteries for the GoPro. Couple of spare batteries for my main camera, of course, which this time around is the Panasonic Lumix G6, which is a fantastic bit of kit. I've never done an official review on this. I just sort of added it to my own personal kit. I think I bought it about a year ago or something like that, maybe less, but it's been spectacular. I do prefer my Olympus EM10 better for photography, but for video, this is a much stronger competitor. Amongst other things, it's got a lot of different video modes on it, got up to 50p, and I've got microphone input on it, which my Olympus doesn't have. So, and of course the screen that flips out to the side, because when I'm shooting myself, that helps a lot, and the Olympus doesn't have that. So that's why I use that for video and still keep my Olympus around for stills. Little baggie of extra memory cards, more than I will need. I've got, I think, 4 or 5 32 gig cards in there. I normally don't need any more than 2, maybe 3, depending on how much I shoot, but I always like to have too many. Better to have too many than not enough. It's not as if they're heavy to carry. My light this time around is this, which is a Metz LED 320, which I have reviewed these before, and I like these because they run off standard batteries, so they're nice and easy to switch out when you're shooting. You don't have to worry about sort of recharging them or anything. And of course they've got adjustable brightness, which is really nice, so that'll sit on top of the camera there. When I don't have this sitting on top of the camera, which is one of my favourite microphones, the Rode VideoMic Go. I've talked about this in many videos. I love it. It's not studio quality, but it's certainly well and above, more than enough to for that run and gun kind of stuff for event shooting. And I don't need any batteries for it, as opposed to the Rode VideoMic Pro, which I used to use, but always forgot to change the batteries in and got in trouble a few times with that. So this is the lazy man solution to that. And, in event situations, the quality difference between that and the Pro is negligible anyway. You wouldn't even notice. What else have I got here? I've got my Chiro battery backup thingy, which I reviewed recently. This is the biggest battery backup thing I've got. It'll recharge an iPhone sort of 5 or 6 times. So it's really nice. I can carry that all weekend long and never have to worry about topping this up and keep topping up my iPhone and my lights and bits and pieces when I need to. Really nice and easy. Got few different cables, of course, for the iPhone and the USB Mini and USB Micro. And this thing, which I've talked about in a preview video, but haven't reviewed, that this will be the trip that I test this on for my review. It's the WD My Passport Wireless. It's a wireless hard drive, and this is replacing my MacBook, a separate portable hard drive, external hard drive, and my card reader, which I usually do carry all those 3 things around so I can back up my memory cards from the camera at the end of every day. So I've got, and I don't delete the card. I use one card for one day, put it somewhere safe, and back it up as well. So I've got 2 copies of each day, just as a security blanket measure. But this time, instead of taking the computer and the card reader and the external hard drive, I'm just taking this, which is only slightly larger than the external hard drive. And I've got this set up at the moment so I can pop in an SD card right in there. And as soon as it is inserted, it starts backing up automatically to the 1 terabyte drive that sits inside here. And I can access it via Wi-Fi, so I can make sure everything transferred across. I can delete, move, rename, do whatever I need to do with my equipment. I can even move it across the iPhone and start editing right there and then. Because I will, of course, be bringing my iPhone, which is what I'm recording on right now, as well as the microphone and microphone adapter, which I'm using right now to record this video. But those things come with me anyway, so they're not part of any special kit. And my little shoulder harness here, the custom SLR thing. Another thing I've reviewed before, which is just a sling strap for my camera, makes it nice and easy to carry. And that is pretty much it. That will enable me to have massive flexibility, lots of power, great looking video from this thing. That's the 12 to 35 f2.8 lens on there at the moment. That's the only lens I'm taking with me this time. First time I've been travelling with just one lens. Usually I take a range, but more and more I find that I only use the 12mm or the 45mm, and this sort of gets me close enough to those two, and I don't have to switch out lenses all the time, which is a pain in the ass when you're sort of running in and gunning it. Oh, and this stuff down here, microphone adapter for the GoPro in case I want to record straight to that. I don't normally, well, I don't hardly ever do it actually, but this is it weighs nothing. It takes up no room in the bag, so why not have it just in case. A couple of little magnetic lenses for my my iPhone, just to give me a little more flexibility. Lens pen. I've got a whole bunch of these in my camera bag as well. Big ones, little ones. This is the little one that I use for the iPhone stuff. Good for cleaning off your lenses, getting dust and crap off them. Got a little brush on one end, a little carbon pad on the other to get fingerprint grease and stuff off your lenses. I never go anywhere with the camera without at least one lens pen. They are magnificent things. But yeah, that is it. So that's what I'm taking down to PAX Australia. Excuse me. I hope this has been informative for those of you who are curious about such things. If you are going to PAX, I'll see you there. Remember, if I'm shooting something, if I'm staring at the back of my camera quite intently, don't tap me on the shoulder, don't whisper in my ear. I'm filming something, I'm trying to concentrate. Wait till I put the camera down, then come over and say hello, and we'll have a chat, and I'll give you the old fist bump, and you can ask me anything you like, and you can bring me beer. I don't mind. Energy drinks, lollies. I'm happy to accept all gifts to keep me recharged and going and going and going. But yeah, shout out in the comment section if you're going to PAX. I'm rambling now, so I will go. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.